Well, what a weekend to have the 2 wins. Then personally for you, clean sheet, always great as a goalie, and you had some big saves in there. The penalty as well, it really couldn't have gone too much better.
Yeah, I mean, if you said to us we'd get 6 points from the Easter weekend, we'd bite your hand off. But yeah, it's a massive weekend for us all at the club, and I think the main aim is just to keep it going now and take that positivity into the next few games that we've got coming up.
Was there a sense that you built momentum right through the 2 games, that it just got better and better, really?
I think so, yeah. I think obviously Barnsley was a massive result. I think one of the main things from that was the clean sheet as well, which obviously we'll take into the next few games, thinking that we can be defensively solid, and then obviously with Gas coming back and scoring those goals is always a massive help. So we're all very positive for the next games.
Yeah, second half in the Barnsley game, it was all relatively straightforward. You made a big save in the first half, 1 or 2 moments. Certainly once you were 2-0 up, it was. Yeah, I bet you were standing there thinking, the lads are doing a great job here, I'm not having to do too much.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there was 1 save in the first half, but I think it's credit to the lads that I wasn't as busy as maybe I thought I'd be, which is obviously a great sign coming off the back of the results we've had previously. So we're just going to try and keep that up, basically.
Always big to make a penalty save, but in the Wigan game, the context of it, the timing of it, really important as well.
Yeah, obviously we do our research before the game, so we have a fairly good idea of what could happen. So to make the save was great, and it obviously helped us go on to win the game. And just credit to the lads as well for scoring the goals. Really, that's the main thing. But yeah, we're all very positive. So.
Yeah, and you never quite know what's going to happen when you make the save, where the ball is going to end up. You try your best to get it away. But to see a couple of players bearing down on you, I don't imagine you thought it was going to turn out quite the way that it did.
I was definitely off on my feet quick for the second one, but you think we need a bit of luck sometimes. So it's just that it's going our way at the moment, so we need to keep it going.
And live for the goalkeeper, you have to be ready for anything. In that Jack picks up the injury, you have to be ready to go. You never know quite what's around the corner.
Yeah, it's obviously difficult to come in sort of. I think it's about 6 months since my last game, so it's obviously quite difficult to sort of stay focused and keep your head in it almost. I think that's credit to Taff and the lads out on the training pitch who kept everyone going for the whole season, and luckily I've taken my chance. Now I've got it.
Clearly the 2-week break, well, we've seen the evidence of it, it must have helped. But for you personally, when you knew Jack getting the injury, I'm going to be in the side, to have that time on the training pitch must have been big.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably helped the whole team, is the 2 weeks we had leading up to Barnsley. I think the gaffer's been able to get a lot more detailed information. There's been a lot more time for us to sort of soak it all in. So it's clearly worked, and long may it continue, yeah.
And it's always a bit chicken and egg in these scenarios, in that you need the confidence, you need the belief, but when you've had a couple of bad results, it's difficult to know where to find that from. But it seems as though collectively everyone did a really good job on the training field of applying yourselves properly.
Yeah, I think so. It's sort of quite hard to put it down to one thing, but I think everything sort of clicked over that 2 weeks, and I've seen a few changes in the side as well, and changed the shape, and it seems to have worked. So we're all very happy at the moment, yeah.
And presumably zero danger, you'll be easing off the accelerator pedal for this weekend. Everyone dead keen?
Yeah, it's not over yet. We all know that. So we just got to keep taking every game as it comes. We've got 6 cup finals coming up, so yeah, we'll be out there Saturday going strong. So.
And for you personally, looking a bit further ahead, do you feel now goalkeeper's a unique position in that basically you're either in the team or you're out of it? Do you think you've now got to the stage in your career where you are ready to be a number one? Is that what you need now, or have you got a bit more time where you can continue just, I suppose, waiting for that moment to come along?
I think you always back yourself to come in as a keeper, whether that's you are number 2, number 3, whatever. So I think it's all about just being ready for your chance, because you don't know when it's going to come. It's all out of your control. So I'm very happy that I'm playing now, and you never know when it's going to stop either. So I'm just going to take my chances whilst I've got it, and do the best I can.
Yeah, and with the development of a goalkeeper, it's a bit strange in the sense that compared with some of the outfield players, the timescales are a bit different, in that it's probably fair to say you reached your peak at a different time?
Yeah, perhaps. I think it's probably a case of keepers need more experience to sort of see different situations as they come, and that takes a bit more time than it would an outfielder. Obviously, you're obviously limited to chances as well because there's only one position, so I think that's probably why. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, and I'm going to just continue doing what I'm doing, and yeah, keep it up from there. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's great from me.
No worries.
Well, you mentioned Martin's played a big role on the training pitch, keeping you positive, keeping you involved over the last 5 or 6 months. Is there anything else you've had to do to keep yourself focused and upbeat and basically patient? Is there anything you have to do?
Not really. It's just about sort of staying consistent in training. I mean, I had a little bit of it last season with Dimmy being injured. I had to be ready for my chance there, and that's all you can really do is just sort of stay positive in training, keep working as hard as you can, and because you never know when it's going to be your time to come in, really.
Yeah. And from a tactical point of view, probably might be nothing, but is there any difference from your point of view behind playing behind a back three or a back five and a back four? Because obviously Gary's made that switch the last couple of games and it seems to work really well. From a goalkeeper's point of view, does it change anything at all?
Not particularly. No, I don't approach the game any differently than I would if it was a back four. But it's obviously working, so I'm not going to question it really.
No. And just finally on Mamadou, who's obviously come back on loan from Gateshead. He's someone that's been part of that back line in front of you. Just a word for how well he seems to have adapted to life in the Football League.
He's been fantastic, yeah. To come in against Barnes is a really strong team, and put on a performance like that, it's just credit to him, and he's backed it up again on Wigan. So we're just saying that he needs to keep doing what he's doing because he's been brilliant.
Yeah.